My name is Tom Perloff. This is a screencast designed to show you how to use Doctopus. Now, Doctopus is a totally cool new way to be able to share documents. In the past, if you wanted to share documents with students or colleagues, you had to make individual copies of the files and share them. But now, through Doctopus, you're able to do that quickly and easily at one time. Before using Doctopus, it is really useful to have your Google Drive organized. As you can see, I have a class folder for this lesson called Life in the Middle Ages Unit. Inside this folder, I have two subfolders and one file. The first folder will be used to store student projects. The second folder is the template, and the third folder contains the class roster of my students. The first step is to open the class roster file. You will notice that there are four columns, one for the last name, one for the first name, one for the Google Apps email address, as well as the flag. Make a copy of this document. You will want to leave the original file intact to make sure that you can use it for future assignments. I have made mine view only, so I can't write over the document. However, that step is not necessary. Open the new document. Rename it according to your assignment. Get rid of the words "copy of" and replace them with the title of your assignment. In my case, Life in the Middle Ages. And click. Now you want to go to Insert Script and find the Doctopus script. It should pop up right away, but in this case, since it didn't, all you have to do is type Doctopus and it will pop up right away. Now click the Install button. You're going to see a window that says Authorization Needed. This app needs authorization to run. Click Continue. You're going to see a second pop-up window asking you who you are in Google, to view your email address, etc., etc., etc. Click Accept. After that, you should be able to close this window, and you will see a Doctopus pop up on the menu. Now we're going to pull down on the Doctopus menu and choose the first step, Setting Up Sharing Basics. Now there are four different ways that documents can be shared in Doctopus, but we're only going to choose one of them. The first way is by project groups. In order to do that, you would need to type in the name of the group under the flag. But as I said, we're not going to do that. The second way assignments can be shared is as a whole class. But once again, we're not going to do that either. There's a third way as well that's called individual differentiated. And just like the other ones, what you need to do is that you need to type something into the flag so that you know which student got the correct assignment. But we're going to choose the fourth and final way, individual students, all the same assignments. And what this does is it creates the same individual document for each student in your class. Now what we're going to do is not mess with the whole class access levels or any of the other default levels. We're just going to leave them the same, and we're going to click Save Settings. Now in step 2, we're going to select the folder that contains our document template. Now if we've used careful organization, this shouldn't be hard to find. So I'm going to pull down on this folder, and I'm looking for Life in the Middle Ages template. Found it. Going to click on it, and now it's going to ask me for the file that I wanted to share, and I'm sharing presentation Life in the Middle Ages template /2. And I'm going to click Save Settings. Now the next thing I'm going to do is set up a destination folder for the student assignments. You might remember at the beginning of this we had created a folder, so that I'm going to go back down to Life in the Middle Ages, which is here, and I'm going to find where it says Student Projects. I'm going to click on it. Now the next thing that we need to do is to figure out how to name these projects in a logical way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type name. I'm going to leave a space. Now that space is really important, and I'm going to call it Middle Ages Life. And after I've done that, I'm going to click Save Settings. The final thing that we need to do is to simply run the copying and sharing. If you're nervous, what you can do is click on Exit and double check your documents and go back to the Doctopus menu right here. But since I've checked this a number of times, I'm just going to click Run Copy and Share. This step takes quite a while, so what we're going to do is fast forward through it a moment. There you have it. All of the files have successfully been processed. So when this process completes, you get a nice list of links for all of the files that you've just shared. Now let me show you what this looks like in Google Drive. So I'm going to go back to Drive. I'm going to open the unit. I'm going to go to the student projects, and there they are, all neatly organized. I want to show you what the sharing looks like. Now we're going to open up Camarier's sample template. I'm going to look down here where it says sharing, and you can see that has my name and then Camarier's name underneath it, and that the only people who can see it are us. I want to show you a couple of more useful features in Doctopus. The first thing you want to do is to pull down here and you look at the embargo for grading. And the purpose for embargo for grading is that if you want to figure out when a student's assignment is done and you want to grade it and you don't want them to have the opportunity to cheat on it, you can lock it down. That's all that embargo means. So you can see that all of these assignments are locked down. Now after you get done grading assignments, you do the exact opposite. You pull down Doctopus, the part that says unembargo for revisions. Then you click on it and students will be able to edit them again. There's another useful feature in Doctopus that I want to show you about. What you can do is that you can send emails to students about the assignment. That way everybody can know that you've gotten it. You've got your assignment, you can give them some feedback. And the second thing that you can do that's kind of nifty is when you're done with this assignment, you click right here, and what it does is it transfers the document ownership to the students out of your account. Now the final thing that I want to do is to show you how to comment on assignments. What we're going to do is we're going to open up the unit again. We're going to open up the student projects, get rid of the ugly blue. We're going to open up the one that says Rodriguez. Now let's say that I wanted to make a comment on Brianna's assignment. What I would do is I would highlight the part that I wanted to comment about and right click on it. And then I'm going to click on where it says comment. And I can type in write your own title. Be sure to click on comment or they're not going to be able to see it. This is a useful way to be able to provide feedback for students without it messing up the quality of their work or what it looks like on the screen.